About SBRI. SBRI is the UK government's Small Business Research Initiative, which offers innovators the opportunity to win funding through a government contract to help demonstrate and develop their new technologies. SBRI is designed to solve government challenges and focus on outcome-driven solutions, leaving it to suppliers to develop the best solutions. It's pre-commercial procurement, which is why there is such a large focus on R&D throughout the programme, as the purpose is to develop solutions to a challenge, thus creating a market and demand, leading on to a formal procurement exercise. SBRI is flexible, agile, and is built around getting the best outcomes. Unlike most grant funding competitions that Innovate UK runs, SBRI competitions are 100% funded R&D procurement contracts. The lead applicant can choose to subcontract elements of the work, but they remain wholly accountable for the project. The IP rests with the supplier, but there are certain usage rights for the public sector, for example, licenses. But SBRI competitions are open to all organisations. There is no limit on the type or size of the company. Research organisations can apply, but they must be able to demonstrate a route to market, as with all other organisations. In SBRI competitions, we are looking at your technical idea, your plans to commercialise, value for money, and the potential benefits your idea will bring. You must be looking to deliver a specific outcome. If you are VAT registered, you must include VAT in your costings, and you should not include profit within your application. We will ask you to explain the problem you are trying to solve and who your target customers will be. In the finance section of your application, you will be asked if you are VAT registered. We advise that you answer this question before entering your project costs, because if you select yes, the Innovation Funding Service will automatically add the VAT onto your costs. So therefore, you would want to enter your costs without the VAT and allow the system to add it on for you. If you are not VAT registered, then you can quote without VAT, but you will not be able to increase invoice values to cover VAT later on. Make sure you don't end up with your VAT added in twice, as this may take you over the competition's eligible costs threshold. In the finance section, you will also need to complete your payment milestones. In this section, you will need to enter each milestone and deliverable information, and where appropriate, link the milestone with a payment request. These milestones can mark the completion of a major phase of work, and you can choose to create a milestone to indicate a big task or deliverable. The month at which you might want to set your milestones might vary depending on your project, your organisation, and other factors. The information provided in this section will form your preferred payment schedule. In your milestones, we want to see the details of work packages with a clear description of the activities taking place. The deliverable from each milestone needs to be clear so you can evidence its completion. Indicate the success criteria for each milestone, ensuring it is measurable within reason. Add in the costs associated with each milestone and ensure the total costs on the milestones match the total project costs on the finance summary page. And remember to keep your milestones separate, even if they occur in the same period. Here is an example of what you might put in the milestones section. If you are successful in an SBRI competition, you will proceed to the project setup stage, in which you must provide bank details, an updated milestone register if asked for one, and you must sign the contract. You will be assigned a monitoring officer who will keep track of your progress. You will be paid quarterly in arrears, and claims can only be made for milestones that have been achieved between the project start and end dates.